Heather and David's Italian Seamless album arrived in the studio today. This one's a little bit different than the previous albums I've shown you. It's actually a polished metal cover, and so it's a little bit different than both the brushed metal as well as the crystal glance. Oh, I also showed you a leather cover with a cutout. That's a more traditional album cover. So this one is most similar to the brushed metal. It has a solid aluminum cover, although the photograph is printed on the front and it is nicely coated to be protected. The binding is the same as previously, so a beautifully handmade binding with nice rigid pages that are a seamless spread. So let's look a little bit through the album to get an idea of both the design as well as just the construction of this type of a book. Heather and David also ordered 2 parent books, and this is their this book is very similar to the original. It's actually a satin finish on the inside and has a linen bound cover with a photographic dust jacket, and the photographic dust jacket is a metallic paper. So it's a beautiful, beautiful book for only about less than 1/5 of the cost of the original. So the original master book here is, as we said, seamless, which means that we are able to design use one image over multiple pages because there's no split down the center. I designed the book to have as many large images as possible, and each design is custom and unique. So let's just take a look at Heather and David's storyline. So we started with Heather at Playa del Sol. Details and beauty portraits, feature of the classic car that they were using on their wedding day. The guys rushing off, getting unique, laughing, candid portraits, some details as well as a group. The girls getting ready, some touching moments with her mom. Both a mix of black backgrounds, white backgrounds, or just photographic backgrounds. Every image is intended to be featured as large as possible that would be suitable to tell the storyline. So I had a second photographer arrive at the ceremony early, actually with the guys even before they left Playa del Sol. And so she was photographing them while I was working with the girls at the hotel. And I always position each photographer in the most suitable place to get those moments that I find the most important. One of them is where the bride and her father have the time together before they walk down the aisle. You can see the connection there, and then when the groom sees her the first time and his response and smile in this case. So beautiful designs that are full page images, a double page image with one detail to tell the story, walking down the aisle, a full unobstructed double page spread with one photo, just to feature the location and the ceremony itself. More of journalistic images throughout the ceremony. Details and full lengths, aerial views and low angles. Everything is covered as well as possible. So groups, but immediately we go into the wedding party, getting some unique group portraits featuring the architecture, the landscape, and working with the couple as well using that same stunning architecture. Doing glamour portraits, fun groups, letting the guys be themselves really, as well as featuring the groom with his guys around him. Some girls shots, as well as the wedding party in a more casual scenario where they're not formally posed or looking towards the camera, just a much more relaxed portrait. Oh, so Bella's visiting us again. There she is. So we start with the bride and groom primarily working on their portraits after we finish with the wedding party in most cases. And this just allows them to have their time without being distracted by anyone else. And I only give them as much direction as is necessary. So doing an engagement portrait session will allow this part of the day to flow much more smoothly and much faster, and just have more relaxed and easygoing portraits. We also went inside the old heritage building on Summerhill's property, and we can see beautiful window light portraits with both of them, using the different rooms, using the unique backdrops, using the windows again in a different room, featuring the old historical period pieces. On the way walking down to the vineyards, there's a beautiful green that has a picturesque backdrop. And I didn't drop those birds in, they were there, so just beautiful things happen on the day. Walking by the vineyards and down to the old heritage barn. I love using this location with the rustic patina backdrop of wood. Using the vineyards with the two of them. And just before they enter their reception, just a beautiful feature of the landscape itself since we're late in the afternoon. Details with just natural light of the rings and flowers. And we're just at the entrance to the reception, just a little bit of decor, a little bit of the feeling of the people, their entrance, their kiss, and then setting up one beautiful ring shot for the end of the day. So that's their album. I'm sure they should be absolutely excited to get it very soon. Just showing you one more option that's available with the Italian Seamless album for a stunning cover.